Welcome, everybody. I have the day off today, and so figured that we would start our Final Fantasy XVI stream early because I have been craving diving back into this game, and I have been a good fox girl and not done so off stream. So, thank you for the hydrate, Dina. I appreciate that. Big sippy, yes, 100% big sippy. I apologize if my hair looks a little fucked up. I took a shower this morning and it is a little humid in my apartment, so it's taking a little bit longer for my hair to dry than I would like. But I just kind of want to dive right back into this. Last I remembered, we were at the hideaway. We had just discussed with Sid about going to the mommy crystal. And we're working on some side quests, and I believe we were done with those. I want to check side questy map stuff. I don't think we have any more side quests available to us right now. Yep, nope, no more side quests. I think we just need to talk to Otto and go to the mommy. Then we can go to the mommy crystal and destroy it, which I believe is Sid's plan. Which can't go well.
Take a seat, Clive. I'll fetch you a bowl of brown.
So you're really going through with it? Sid's been talking about bringing down a mother crystal since I've known him. But that's all it's ever been. Talk.
He's convinced it's the right thing to do. We'll be leaving for the capital shortly.
Well, you couldn't have picked a better moment. Seems the hiding the royalists gave him wasn't enough to dampen old Sylvester's spirits. His legions are on the march again. This time, due south.
Another war.
All as the great Grieger wills it. Bloodthirsty little miss, that one. That's God's for you, innit?
I like your thought process.
Might work to our advantage on this occasion. Wars breed chaos. On the front lines and at home. With a fair wind behind them, a handful of like-minded ne'er-do-wells could melt into the back alleys of Oriflamme. No trouble. It's making it to the capital that's the problem.
The checkpoint.
That's right. Anyone travelling in or out of Oriflamme has to go through Northreach. Lucky for you.
Yo, hello, S9, how are you?
Yes.
Okay, so it's not gonna actually give us info on, Northreach, okay. Sid, time to commence plan. Sid goes down on mommy. Clive, please stop calling it that. Jill, especially since you keep talking about us watching you. Yeah,
Well,
that's a little
no,
weird.
Not that. That gets you an audience with the Dame. And it's the Dame who'll see you safely through Northreach. I'll send the Stolas in the morning. Let her know you're coming. We go way back.
Oh,
She's a
cool.
true friend of the cause.
How are you
Sweet
liking
girl
it
like
without
a house
spoilers
on
so
fire.
far? How are you
That's
liking
good
it?
of you, but who is this dame, and where will I find her?
She's the proud proprietress of Northreach's foremost house of ill repute. The Vale. And she's quite a woman, if you know what I mean.
A woman. Right.
Don't go blinding her with your charm now, lad. I'll be expecting a full report when you get back.
Alliant reports. Liking it, getting better with combat, feels more smooth. I have to treat it like Devil May... Oh, 100%. You fight like Devil May Cry in this. 100%. Alliant reports are now available for viewing by speaking to Gott at the Alliant report counter on Highway's Mess. These reports, compiled by the Cursebreakers, contain information on quests currently available across Valencia.
I suppose that's everything. Now to find Gav.
Oh, you're the new lad, aren't you? Goat at your service.
Well, at the hideaway service anyway. Otto's put me in charge of reading through the reports sent in by our allies and picking out any problems that might warrant the attention of the curse breakers. Or any other willing volunteers. And there's no shortage of problems, I can tell you. Or maybe I don't have to. I'll warrant a strapping lad like you's got people begging him for help wherever you go. Anyway, if you're ever interested in taking a look over the list, just say the word. Reckon you could probably tick off the odd thing here and there. They say little acts of kindness are their own reward. But if that ain't enough, these have got proper bounties on them and all.
View the Alliance
go.
report. Not only find new quests around Valencia, but also travel immediately to the obelisk waypoints nearest their location. Holy Empire of Sandberg. You know, we're gonna take care of this one first.
The tavern. It's done for. I've seen your face before. You're a friend of Martha's. Help us, I beg you.
Help you with what?
Bandits in the Golden Stables. They're waving their swords around. I think they're gonna kill someone. When I saw what was happening, I slipped out the back. I should have stayed, but... Oh, please help them.
Yeah, of course.
All right. I'll see to your problem.
Thank you.
How many were there?
I was out of the door too fast to count. They looked a nasty bunch, though. Be careful in there, all right?
Ha! Golden Stables my ass. All Martha's hiding back here is coppers. Oh, that's a fine sword, friend. Heavy, though, I expect. What say we relieve you of it?
I'm gonna relieve you of your arms.
Get him, lads. I want that blade.
Let's get this over with. I'll be keeping my blade, thank you.
There he is, the hero of the Golden Stables.
People will think twice about pushing us around again, thanks to you. We're lucky you were nearby. No good cowards wouldn't have dared set foot in the place if I'd been here, of course.
But you weren't. I thought you told me you had someone watching the place.
The Blood Axes keep an eye on the tavern, yeah. When they're not busy keeping the peace, that is. I've spread them as thin as they'll go. The Empire might be in charge, but that don't mean they care to keep us safe.
Because they're an
If it
empire,
weren't
they
for
don't
the
give a
Blood
fuck
Axes
about
and me,
you.
Merchants won't come near these lands for fear of what might happen to them.
I see. Then you do Rosaria a great service.
Just as you did today. You're a useful man to have around. Here.
And there'll be a mug of something tasty waiting for you whenever you next stop by.
Right, we've got work to do for to make this place presentable. You best be going.
Oh,
before I
sorry
arm
about
you
that,
with a
chap.
mop.
There he is, the man of the hour. You're the one who saw off the bandits, aren't you? Martha was singing your praises. Ah, takes a brave man to march into danger out of the goodness of his heart. You have my respect.
A Rosarian salute.
Oh, what is it they say? Old habits die hard. I trust you won't be reporting me to the Viceroy. If we'd had a few more like you about, perhaps the Rosfields might still... Listen to me rambling on. Thank you again, and, take care of yourself.
More side quests. All the side quests.
Ah, you're Sid's man, if I'm not mistaken.
You would be
Couldn't trouble
correct.
you for some assistance, could I?
That depends.
Also, side note, I've seen a bunch of like gender bent
Some new
Clive
bearers
art,
from
and it
Oriflamme
looks
just
so
arrived,
good.
And it cost Master Quentin a pretty penny to convince their owner to part with them. Man must have been a bloody tyrant. Can't get a peep out of them, try as I might.
They're probably terrified of you.
You're probably right. Dare say it'd take a bearer like yourself to open them up. So, will you have a word with them? Help them settle in?
I can try.
That'll do me. Tell them they're safe, and that if they need anything, they just have to ask.
I'll let them know.
Appreciate it. They're sitting over there, taking a long overdue breather, looks like.
Ah, that feels kind of weird, welcoming them to their new new ownership. I don't know.
So you're the new arrivals. Is there anything I can get you? You're safe here. They don't punish people like us for speaking our minds.
Truly. I'm hungry. My sister too, we're starving.
Wait here. I'll fetch you something from the tavern.
Thank you.
I won't be long. You stay here and rest.
But how did the grocer know his dog?
Can I have another cupcake?
I'll have 2 plates of whatever you're serving.
Sorry. We've enough mouths of our own to feed without tending to the wants of outsiders.
It's not for me. It's for some new arrivals.
Oh, my apologies. I didn't see the mark. So you're a comrade. Well, in that case, you may have whatever you require. Take all the bread and wine you want.
That's really all it takes. One look at the innkeeper's mark.
Of course it is. I do as Master Quentin commands, as do we all. And Master Quentin commands that none of his favoured guests be left wanting. Well, don't keep our new comrades waiting. Take what you need and see that they eat their fill.
You're kind of a bitch, lady.
Bread and wine. Hopefully this will be enough.
It does bother me there is not a sprint button.
Brother, did you see?
Here. Bread and wine from the tavern.
May we? Truly?
You just run until you break the sound barrier, then Clive goes zoom. That is true, but not in villages, unfortunately.
Never in all my days.
Brother, this place is like a dream. We sat and no one shouted. We ate and more was offered.
I know. I can't believe it.
You're free now. And the next time you're hungry, you need only ask to be fed.
Thank you for everything.
Well, yeah, breaking the sound barrier in town would be disastrous. A bare minimum, I would say, would be impolite. Ooh, Gillbug. Perfect.
Master Quinton,
Break the sound barrier and you'll shatter the walls, breaking the town barrier too. Oh my lord.
Wait, that's... Oh, glory to Grieger. You were the hanged man. I took you for a rogue. If you're a friend of Master Quinton's, then perhaps you'll help me. His vineyard, Lostwing's pride and joy, has been beset by a plague of giant wasps.
And you need someone to solve your pest problem.
I do indeed. I've never seen them so far from the forest, nor so mean for that matter. I suppose the smell's got them worked up. And little wonder. This'll be the finest crop we've ever known if the fiends don't eat it first. I tried chasing them off myself, but they won't flee from the likes of me. And if I don't bring those grapes in for pressing soon, Master Quinton will have my guts for garters.
You know, using guts as garters, while is an interesting threat from a practical standpoint, probably not the best choice. Yeah, I'll rid you of wasps. It gives me a chance to take out my anger on things.
Thank you. You'll find them over at Gotan's Bales on the edge of town. And hurry, Lostwing needs those grapes.
That must be the vineyard. A few wasps shouldn't give me too much trouble.
5. You have literally killed several icons. You can kill some wasps, my friend. You're fine. So you don't know everything. Maybe those wasps also need grapes. Maybe the wasp wine isn't doing so hot and they want some supplements. Wasp wine does not sound tasty. Vintner wasp? Maybe these are winemaking wasps.
That's enough. It's over. It's over.
Don't stop.
I mean, there are a lot of vineyards in New England, and that place is full of wasps. I have never been to New England, honestly. I know nothing about their wasp population or their vineyards.
Looks like that was the last of them.
Ooh. New bit of info. The Dame, an ally of Cid's cause who makes her home in Northreach, was she who informed the hideaway of the redeployment of the Sandberg's legions following their chastening by Waloed at Bellis Tor, and it is she who will secure class passage to the Northreach checkpoint.
Better let Quentin's...
But how did the grocer know his daughter had been stealing?
See, because WASP is an acronym for White Anglo-Saxon Protestant and used to be stand... Oh, that's what you mean by wasps. Oh, okay. I was thinking literal wasps.
Those wasps won't be interfering with your harvest anymore.
Oh, thank you. Master Quentin would have had my head if I'd lost the crop. I'd say you've earned a reward. Our Gotand Rouge fetches a handsome price among the rich and powerful of the realm. We use that money to keep our comrades fed and imperial wolves from our door. The vineyards were Master Quentin's idea. He wanted to give bearers a place to work, a place where they'd be safe.
Well,
This has been Dina over-explains her joke
You
because she
certainly seem to
sometimes
have done that here.
says way too many words.
I'm glad
Well,
I
and
could
I
help.
appreciate the explanation,
I'll
honestly.
see that he hears of your kindness. And once this vintage is ripe for drinking, there'll be a glass or two raised in your honor.
From an eco standpoint, it looks like some wasps may help the wine fermentation process by spreading yeast spores. Ah, so some wasps are good, too many wasps are a problem. I see.
Fancy giving us a hand? Me?
Do what Otto tells me. Right-hand man. He's a hard master, but not nearly as hard as my old one was. When that man beat me bloody and threw me onto the streets to die, it was Otto who found me and took me in. I owe him, and so I helped him look after the ledgers, as well as reading through all the reports coming in from allies across the Twins. And if it sounds like someone out there needs our help, I make a note so I can point any willing volunteers in the right direction. Are you willing? There's no sure way of turning Otto's frown a little less frowny.
Quick look. Seen enough?
Alright. Gav.
Well, someone's in a hurry.
Just following orders.
Funny, I never took you for the type.
Can't all be as obedient as you, Gav.
Eh?
I like their little bromance here.
Wouldn't you say?
Is this all of us?
Actually, Gav won't be coming.
Just the three of us, then.
Drake said is the keystone of the Empire. Oriflamme's in chaos, yes, but that doesn't mean we can march an army through her gates. The fewer our numbers, the better our chances of going unnoticed. And should that plan fail, well, we have our icons to fall back on.
Cid, I don't know if I can. Ifrit still seems to come and go as he pleases.
Ordinarily, priming an icon comes naturally to a dominance. But then, you are no ordinary dominance.
Well, he's still got the blessing of the Phoenix, doesn't he?
Not to mention what he sucked out of Garuda. And did I ever tell you about how he was once the greatest shield in Rosaria? You know, I reckon he could probably cut us a path out of the capital on his own if need be.
Let's try not to find out.
I agree. Let's
Less
not
likely to
find
be
that out.
spotted if we travel separately. I'll meet you in Northreach in a few days. You two behave now.
I fucking love you, Sid. I fucking love you. Sid is best boy? Yeah, Sid is best boy. So we travel to Lost Wing.
So,
And make for
we're
Northreach.
meeting in Northreach. And will I find Sid and Jill before
Well,
this dame finds me?
again, Torgal is literally just Link from Twilight Princess. Like, that is just Link from Twilight Princess.
Fetch!
But how did the grocer know his daughter had been stealing?
Nintendo can suck it. We go up and around, yeah.
Is it safe to ride to Northreach now?
I love the environmental designs in this game. They are just so good. So pretty.
Let's make this quick. It's over.
Griffin's Head Braid. What does that do? Increases burning blade damage by 7%. People need to leave that grocer's daughter alone. She's just getting herself some. I know, right? She doesn't need to be the town gossip. That's just a fucked up chocobo. Like, that's all that is. That is just an absolutely fucked up chocobo. Okay, so there's like nothing hidden back here? And that's okay if there's nothing hidden, but... Aha, nope, there is indeed something. Good boy, Torgal.
No holding back.
Yo, Ada, hello. Thank you for 4 months with Amazon Prime, love. How are you, dear? Okay, so... anything along this side of the bridge? No. See, that goes to... more Ventigloras. We've been there. I hope you slept well, dear.
It's over.
More vent. Been there. It's not worth going over the bridge to kill them. Slept okay enough? That's good.
There. North Reach.
We are currently on our way to a mother crystal to destroy it, but in the process, XP, killing, you know, the usual Final Fantasy. Yep, exactly, a mummy crystal. Oh, this wide open space is very large. Damn.
This won't be easy. Too slow. Give them all you've got, boy. There, boy. Not this time.
I'm sorry, I'm killing your waifu. I am sorry, I am slaying your waifu, dear. Came out of that way, which means there should be, if I killed the dragon here, there should be some kind of chest or something hidden somewhere close by. Maybe? Huh, guess not. Note to self, not all dragons guard treasure chests. I do know your chest is never hidden from me, and that's a good thing.
The soldiers used to speak of a brothel. And that was not at the checkpoint. I hope that Dame has friends in the south.
Okay.
That's enough.
It is stay there while I kick this antelope.
A moment, my lady.
A moment? I doubt you could afford even that much of my time.
Northreach, a town which doubles as a defensive gateway to Sandberg's holy capital of Oriflame. It was originally a purely military outpost, a towering bastion constructed to prevent land-based assault on the capital from the southwest. To this day, a heavily guarded checkpoint ensures that none can pass through the wall without prior authorization, and as such, the need to linger here prior to entering has led their eyes to a thriving market and various other commercial enterprises of the wall's southern side. The garrison, however, along with the inns and brothels of most of the soldiers frequent, as well as the residents of the nobles who make Northreach their home, remain on the northern side.
My mistake.
No, mine. Upon reflection, you don't have the scent of a branded about you. The flowers. Otto always did know how to please me. More than Sid ever did anyway. Do you think you could please me, Clive?
Ha 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 ha.
You're the dame.
Let us leave such impersonal titles to my less preferred clientele. You can call me Isabel. Otto assured me I could trust you.
Isabel, proprietress of the Vale, Northreach's foremost house of ill repute and one of Sid's trusted collaborators, Isabel is much admired by the populace for her elegance and refinement, qualities that have earned her the title the Dame.
I can trust you, can't I?
You can trust me, yes, but why would you?
Help you? Because that's what we do. Long ago, Sid did me a kindness when no one else would. I have never forgotten that. Without it, I would not be where I am today. And so, I make it a point to do the same whenever possible. Which brings us here. To the final obstacle between you and whatever it is you seek in the holy capital. I fear the guards are not likely to let a masterless bearer pass unmolested, unless...
Unless...
Unless, of course, his master deigned to appear. Yes, that will do nicely. But I shall expect a favor in return.
Wait, what?
Okay.
You want something, you come back with your master. I won't sell to some stray branded.
You dick.
Welcome, good. Back off, Branded. Can't you see I'm with a customer?
Go fuck yourselves, you fucking assholes. I am so looking forward to tearing down this entire motherfucking establishment.
How much for this one? Do you see anything you like? An excellent choice. Come back again.
What the hell are you doing?
Tut tut. We cannot have people thinking I tolerate disobedience from my branded.
The men who gave me this are no more my masters than you are. But it's not as if I can hide it.
From the moment you acquired it, that brand has done naught but take. But today, it is going to give you exactly what you want. Just play along.
Madame, back to the Vale already?
But of course, we must make ready to welcome you, my dear.
And who might this be?
Why, my new escort. The streets aren't safe for a girl, what with all the royalists about.
Well, don't work him too hard.
Well, that rather depends on you now, doesn't it? I'll see you all at sunset.
Oi, hold up. Another fucking branded. Well, you're lucky you're with the dame. Now get out of my sight, filth.
That wasn't so bad.
Wasn't so bad. They might have recognized me.
But they didn't. And even if they had, they wouldn't have done anything about it. The gentlemen of the garrison are some of my best customers. We have an arrangement, as do you and I. Now, if you'd care to follow me, we can speak more at the Vale.
I do like her outfit, though.
Doesn't seem like I have much of a choice.
Unfortunately, when in the Empire, no, you don't.
That's the day done then. Drinks and the Vale.
How about the Vale then?
What are you bleeding shit-a-bed bearer?
Ah. Do I want to wander around just to hear all of the insults? I'm not sure I want to do that. But there might be chests or something to find.
The markets are a veritable midden.
Think I might see you tonight?
And if anyone requests her company, tell them she is feeling unwell.
Madame, you look stunning.
As do you, my dear.
Shall I have one of the girls draw a bath?
That won't be necessary. Clive, my darling. Welcome to the Vale.
You know, makes more sense than the Destiny Veil.
Thank you for seeing me through the gates, my lady. I am in your debt.
Well, that was the whole point, wasn't it? And I told you, it's Isabel. Whatever wound you so tight, I wonder. It's certainly not Sid's influence.
You, mentioned a favor. What is it you'd have me do? I don't want to keep my companions waiting.
If you mean Sid and the girl, you needn't worry. They have yet to reach the checkpoint. Yes, Otto asked me to help them as well. But to answer your question, I need you to find someone for me. One of my girls. Tatienne has been gone for several days now, having left no word of explanation. And I've begun to fear the worst.
I feel as if I've spent my whole life searching for people. Though I can't say I'm any good at it.
I trust you'll do your best. Oh, and take this.
So I've got so many different seals telling me I'm like so many different people's like trusted person that I feel like Clive literally just like can spread back his cape and they're just all pinned back there, like, you know, the whole like you wanna buy a watch thing, except it's all just these medals that prove people trust me. The Vale, House of Companionship. While it's frequented by many of Sandberg's nobility and military, Lady Isabella welcomes all with desire and the coin to partake the pleasures for skilled courtesans and courtiers. Few establishments in the Empire are as well loved or as oft visited.
Some face of yours. Now, I have matters to attend to at the Iron Flagon. If you find anything, ask for me there.
I should probably start here.
If the dame has given you her trust, then you have ours as well. Know you are always welcome here at the Vale.
Side quests to collect. Hell yeah.
Excuse me, you there? I cannot help but notice you bear the moon and stars. So you are an associate of the dame's? Might I trouble you for some assistance? You'll be rewarded, of course.
And who exactly would I be assisting?
Oh, forgive me. I am Etienne, a humble merchant, though fortunate enough to count the dame among my acquaintances. I have business beyond these walls, but the guards have grown somewhat suspicious of my comings and goings of late. I was hoping someone might be kind enough to go in my stead. And who better than someone in the employ of the Vale's proprietress? Would you be willing to help a fellow in his hour of need?
Why not?
Marvelous. The task is simple enough. Pass through the gate and deliver packages to a few of my most valued clients. There are 3 in total: a grocer, an apothecary, and a distiller. You need only mention that the items you carry are fresh from the master's table.
Nothing dangerous, I hope.
Why, of course not. Merely trifles which folk beyond the checkpoint are keen to get their hands on.
I see, so drugs.
Though I
Got
cannot
it.
prevent you from peeking, I advise that you don't. Strongly advise.
Got it, so drugs.
It's not been half a moon since Bellen's talk.
Heard the bones fell favourably. To the Vale, then.
I don't know how a bearer came by the moon and stars, but thank goodness I found you. Can I trust you to be discreet?
About what?
About this. About what I wish to ask of you. About the fact that I, a humble creature, assist the Dame of the Vale in her endeavors. As unlikely as it may seem, there are those within the upper echelons of Samberquois society who find the Empire's treatment of bearers to be barbaric.
All right. But what do you want from me?
This town is carried upon the backs of its bearers, and yet many would see their servants starve. Not for the want of coin, simple fare cost little more than a pittance, but to revel in the suffering of others, a simple act of cruelty. Contemptible though it is, my countrymen would sooner cut off their noses to spite their faces than see their bearers fed. And despite my best attempts at secrecy, my efforts to dole out comestibles have been noticed. Which brings me to my request. The brand upon your cheek affords you a certain freedom. A freedom I could sorely use.
Yeah, I'll go feed some bearers. That's not a problem, but I feel like you shouldn't maybe say my slave mark is a mark of freedom, because that's kind of fucked up.
Seem like much, but it will make all the difference. Here, deliver these, but keep them hidden. Quickly now. What food I can provide goes where the need is greatest. And today that happens to be the barracks. 3 bearers, overworked and underfed, not permitted a moment's rest.
It's no wonder so many die before their time.
Tragic, true, but do not let anger make you careless. People will view this act of mercy as an undermining of the Empire's authority. Be discreet for both our sakes, and for the sake of those we feed. Oh, and when you're finished, a word in the ear of one of the Dame's girls would be appreciated.
You won't be staying then?
I'm afraid not. I'm expected back in the capital, and have already risked much speaking with you this long.
Sure. We'll feed people. I'm good with that.
Crystal's curse is bad enough. We can't let people starve as well.
The bones fell favourably.
Sergeant's got it in for us two. As if he... Where's your commanding officer branded? Don't you know the training grounds are for real soldiers?
Hey, you lost or something? Sorry, but the Imperial Guard's got no use for your kind. The infantry always needs more bodies, though.
I'm just passing through.
I don't bloody believe it. The bastard's wearing the moon and stars.
That'll be why he's strutting about like he owns the place.
The Dame laughed when we offered her our protection. You reckon this prick's really worth a couple of the Emperor's finest?
I dare say there's ways of finding out. How about it, Branded? Care to show us how you earned that brooch?
I'd rather not.
Oh. no doubt. Only chivalrous souls that we are, Robin and I need to know the dame's being properly looked
Yeah, that dude in the back looks like a Robert.
Fine. If it'll put your mind at ease.
Oh, and just so you know, I won't be holding back. I suggest you don't either. Take a moment to get ready if you need it. Wouldn't want you whining about an unfair fight.
Gonna save.
Now, let's get the measure of you, shall we?
If that's what you want.
Cocky bastard. All right, let's be having you. Oh, and when you go crying to your mistress, tell her it was Leon who gave you the pounding. Use all the dirty tricks you want, Brandon. All right. So you know one end of a blade from the other.
Suck shit, bitch!
Fuck me.
What the hell are you playing at, Leon? Ah, so it's a real challenge he wants, is it? Fine.
Okay, Robert, let's
Saw
do
that,
this.
Bearer? Let's have some fun, shall we? How'd a bearer win the dame's favour anyway?
By knowing when to hold my tongue for a start.
Got potential. I give you that. I'll be there.
Suck shit, Robert! Suck shit, bitch!
Can I go now?
Grieger's gas. The bastard didn't even break a sweat.
The dame's man or no, he's still a branded. Best hope the sergeant never hears about this.
Yeah, not after the bollocking he gave us for missing drills. Might be the old sod had a point.
I'll leave you to it.
Yeah, good bloody riddance. At least we know the dame's in safe hands, I suppose.
Do us a favour. If you have to tell the dame about this, tell her we got a good few hits in, eh?
Fuck off, Robert. No thank you. Go fuck yourself.
The Emperor's fine.
That's better.
Are you waiting for it to heal on its own? Hurry up!
Looks like now's not the time. You look like you need a rest.
Alright, give you some food.
Not half as much as I need this. Thank you. I daren't eat it here, though. Not where anyone might see. Has it always been this bad? Oh, it was worse before the Chamberlain. I'd be dead without him. Me and many others. That's something at least.
Like, the fact that they are using bearers to dry their laundry. Like, what the fuck? Like, what in the absolute fucking nonsense?
These crystals here are for citizens only. There's none for the likes of you.
Heard the bones fell favourably.
Okay, so
Nothing like a quick
this
tumble of
way.
another man's coin.
Roll call, morning prayer round, striking dummies, midday rations, 10 quivers, armored sparring, kit maintenance, groundskeeping, roll call.
I have something for you.
From the Chamberlain. Thank you. You need to leave. Now. Please.
Branded! Who told you to arrest? Stoke those damn flames! And you! If you've got a message for me, out with it. If not, return to your post.
Yeah, the message I have for you is I am going to kill you in your sleep.
Enough! Curse you! Get away from me! You'll work faster next time if you know what's good for you!
Here. It looks like you need it.
The Chamberlain must have sent you, but alas, my work is far from over. If I don't go now, they'll beat me.
You need to rest.
But I won't. I've wounds to heal and bones to mend.
And what of your own hurts?
They'll wait. As will my hunger. Thank you, though.
All of these people.
A drover has more regard for his cattle than the Empire does its bearers. Anyway, I'd better head to the Vale.
That's the day done then.
With the right to
With
confiscate
reds,
any
whites, ales. Fresh fish.
and a
All
china
from the
for
sea of grace this...
I warn you now, I don't sell to your kind, whether you have the coin or not. Where's your master anyway?
Etienne sent me.
Didn't know he had his own bearer. Business must be booming. All right, quickly now, before the guards notice.
Every Johnson Jostle's unexceptional leather sack is accompanied by an eerily melodic tinkling that is likely best ignored.
That is no burden off my back. And this is for Etienne.
All this for a drink.
Not just any drink. The very best. Specially distilled for my most discerning customers. The guards find that, they'll seize it before you can blink. You keep it well hidden, all right? If Etienne likes it, tell him there's more where that came from. For a price, of course.
Of course.
Yeah, you're still a cunt, lady.
I have no business with Branded.
Well, I have business with you. A package. Fresh from the Master's table.
I do not know you. Where is the merchant, Etienne?
Somewhere the gate guards won't be paying him or his affairs any mind.
Fine. Hand over the goods and be gone.
You know, the liquormonger, less of a cunt than you.
This is lighter than usual. Branded, if I discover you have played me false...
I can always take it back.
You will do no such thing. Your master should cut out your insolent tongue.
Oh yeah, definitely more of a cunt than the liquormonger.
Chains. Payment. Take it and get out of my sight.
Yeah, no, liquormonger, better.
Those cigars are worth more than your life. Do be careful.
Go fuck yourself, dude.
You say these are all from Dalmekia?
You know what? This is probably yours, so I'm gonna steal it. Definitely yours. Definitely stealing it.
There's nothing here for your kind, Branded. Go on now. Shoot.
I have a delivery from Etienne. Fresh from the Master's table.
Why didn't you say so? Times are hard. But this here'll make 'em less so. For a while, at least. Sorry about the welcome. Meant nothing by it.
Oh, yes you did. Yes you did, you fucking slave-owning motherfucker. God, I want to slit all of your throats. Especially the herbalist, though.
You can tell Etienne I'm a man of my word.
Perfume.
Oriflamme's finest. Just as promised.
Perfume, cigars, and spirits. Someone has expensive tastes. The question is, how can they afford to maintain them? I suppose there's only one way to find out.
Well then, I suppose
Ah, you have returned. I believe these are yours.
After the leaves of the tobacco plant are harvested, they are dried and cured for several moons to improve their flavor before being finally chopped and rolled inside a single uncut leaf. Though no other ingredients are added, the resulting cigars are possessed of the distinct aromas of vanilla, cherry, and clove. Essence of rose. Said to be the petals of 20 roses are required to distill a single drop of fragrant rose oil. Brandy wine. A potent spirit made by distilling wine and then aging it in barrels for several decades. As such, it remains a luxury even for the aristocracy. Okay. Okay.
Delightful. The dame will be pleased. You don't say. And would she be pleased to learn what you had to exchange for those items?
You mean the crystals? No need to be coy, my boy.
Why not just tell me in the first place?
An honest man wears deception like shackles about his ankles. I couldn't risk you stumbling under the gaze of the guards. After all, we both know the punishment for dealing in unsanctioned crystals, even such morsels as I provide. And if you don't know what this day's work may have cost you, then, well, I dare say you'll sleep all the better for it. Despite the risk, our friends beyond the wall gladly give their finest and most treasured wares for the paltry crumbs I trade in.
I didn't realize crystals were so scarce here.
As scarce as chocobo teeth, hence the thriving market for even the scantest fragments. Do you think it vulgar that I profit from the hardship of others?
Yes, I do.
I think you're doing what you believe is necessary.
5, why are you a dick?
Sorry.
Yeah, indeed. and I don't doubt the dame would agree. A reward for a job well done. I have the goods I was commissioned to gather, and the guards are none the wiser. I thank you, as will our mutual friend when she hears of how you have aided me.
All right. Are you here for business or pleasure?
Business, though not my own. The Chamberlain put me to work delivering food.
Ah, so he found someone to help him then. Just as well. I hear his friends back at court have been taking a little too much interest in him of late.
So he really is a Chamberlain.
There was a time when he was the Vale's most illustrious customer. Us girls thought of him as a generous uncle. He was one of the only people round here who seemed bothered by the way the Empire treats its bearers.
Rare for one in his position.
A fact not wasted on the dame. A little nudge from her is all it took, and he became the patron saint of Northreach's starving masses. My sisters and I may have lost an uncle, but bearers are being fed for a change, so we don't grumble. Much.
Glad to hear it.
Gives you faith, though, doesn't it? To know there are people out there like him. And you, for that matter. It's no wonder the dame's got a soft spot for you.
I better be going.
Friend of the people. That's me. That's Clive. Friend of the people.
You wear the dame's brooch. She must trust you.
Enough to have me look for one of your colleagues. A woman by the name of Tatienne.
She's still missing then. Oh, if only I'd comforted her.
You saw her before she disappeared.
The day before, she was in tears. She'd lost her comb, a gift from the dame. It wasn't anything fancy, but you could tell it meant the world to her. You see, Tatienne was an orphan, and she looked upon the dame as a mother, as do we all.
So she was upset.
And I didn't lend her my shoulder. But perhaps someone else did. Tatienne shared a room. Her chambermaid may have seen something. She's over there, sitting by the pond.
Thank you. Let's see what her chambermaid can tell us then.
So you're the new escort the girls have been talking about. And you've already been sent off on an errand, eh? Poor boy. You'll be knackered before the real work begins later on tonight.
I'm told you share a bedchamber with Tatienne. Did she say anything to you before?
Before she went missing. Only that she needed to meet with someone. She did mention a name, but I know exactly who she meant.
You do?
Lad from the garrison. Annoying little shit. Spent every guil he earned on Tatienne, and picked fights with anyone else who tried to buy her time. Followed her around like a lost puppy. Tatienne was flattered at first, but it didn't take long for her to get scared. She thought about saying something. But the dame was so proud of her for how much she was bringing in, and she didn't want to let her down.
This man from the garrison. Did you ever see him?
Of course I did. He tried to sneak into our room enough times. Slimy sod's got a scar over one eye. Claims he got it in battle.
You've been very helpful.
Don't let him get away with this. Find him, and you'll find her.
Will do, and if I get to put, you know, my sword through his eye, I'll do that.
Seems a trip to the barracks is in order.
I haven't seen you around the Vale of late.
Heard the bones fell favourably. To the Vale, then.
I'm looking for a man with a scar over his eye.
Looking for a man?
Does this look like a brothel, Branded? Fuck off.
Hold your tongue. He wears the dame's brooch. One word from him and the Vale's doors will be barred to us for good.
There's only one man in the garrison with a dodgy eye. His name's Yannick. I haven't seen him around lately, though.
On account of him being in Moor. Yeah, Yannick left a few days back. Said he had dealings with a merchant there.
The dame thanks you. Moor is the last village on the road to Oriflamme. I should let Isabel know where I'm headed.
Clive, tell me you bear good tidings.
That remains to be seen.
Oh, Tatienne, you could have told me.
This Yannick. The soldiers I spoke to believe he's in the village of Moor. According to them, he claimed to have some business with a merchant there. Though that wouldn't explain his continued absence.
And you plan on traveling to Moor to ascertain the truth?
Isn't that what you want?
Oh, it is, but I fear sending you there may cause more harm than good. The people of Moor are rather set in their ways. You'll find they have little love for bearers, and they will not hesitate to report one such as you to the constabulary. There is a man in Moor who owes me a favor. More than one, in fact. His name is Bertrand, and he works at the stables. Tell him I sent you.
I shall return as soon as I find something.
Right. New quest is available nearby. Why can I not access them?
You say these are all from Dalmekia?
Fine. You know what? We'll go back to the hideaway. See if I have to access them through the thing.
I heard Otto barking at his...
Good to see you. Here you go.
Oh, they are okay. They are literally all the way out. Okay, I'm dumb. Okay. Okay.
I haven't seen you around the Vale of late.
Think I might see you tonight?
The Dame may have given you leave to walk freely about Northridge,
But one step outside these walls, and you're just another branded with a target on it.
Oriflamme, how many bearers suffer to keep your granaries full? Let's make this quick.
Been here this whole time and forgot to say hello. Hello, Oni Soul. How's it going? Just been absorbing my anger at all of these bastards, right? Just watching me very silently wish all of them murder. Oh, working on some animation? That's awesome, Oni. Good work, Torgal. Good job, Torgal. Oh, is that a dragon? I see. no chest, but I did kill a dragon. That's acceptable. A lot of places I can go. I love the fact that I can literally just snatch birds out of the sky. Like, that's kind of awesome.
An Imperial watchtower. Should be well stocked.
Wait, you're not one of us.
You know what? Fuck you guys. Demon Tamer's Sash. While slaying a demon merely returns its soul to hell whence it came until such time as it is resummoned to inhabit a new host. Taming a demon is a much more effective means of dampening its evil influence on the corporeal plane by luring and trapping the undying spirit of a hellspawn into accoutrements worn on one's person. One might also harness their power and channel a portion of its own. I wish it actually shut up on my person, but oh well.
Let's make this quick.
Go on, back to the pens with you. I need you fit for the morrow's harvest.
That's enough dallying, you two.
You heard me. You, Brandon, here, now. You're late. What kept you?
Late for what?
Did they tell you nothing? A wild beast is savaging my boy. Well, don't just stand there gawping. Rescue him.
Right. Where is he?
My, I see they've sent me a branded with a spine for a change. He's over that way, towards the coast. Go, and see that you kill the beast.
Sure, you little cunt. I'll save your kid.
For someone whose son's in mortal danger, he didn't seem all that worried. Something's not right here. I need to be careful.
The wolf! It's going to eat me!
But if I can help it. Stay back. I'll deal with this.
It's over.
That's enough. You lose.
No! You weren't supposed to kill Wolfie. You were supposed to die. Father will have you whipped for this. Bearers aren't supposed to win. They never win.
What is this? Your father said you were being attacked.
You're not supposed to talk. Stop looking at me like that. We were only having fun.
Having fun?
Fuck this child. Fuck his dad.
Hear of this.
Is that fucking Joffrey?
The wolf's work, no doubt. But it's not the wolf that's to blame.
Oh, fuck all these people.
Before it happens again.
Oh, please tell me I can kill the fucking merchant.
You, Brandon, come here this instant. How dare you frighten my son? You slaughter his poor pet, and then have the gall to return, head held high. That wolf was trained. Better trained by far than your worthless kind. You are the entertainment, nothing more. And we are most certain they're not entertained.
Nor am I. You'll pay for what you've done.
See? I told you. He talks too much. It's not right. I don't like him, Father.
You're not the Branded I bought, are you? How dare you deceive me? Well, the sins of the slave are the sins of the master. Go! Summon the unlucky wretch you answer to.
That unlucky wretch would be the dame. I can summon her if you like. Though I doubt she would welcome the interruption.
You serve the dame. Why would a woman of her caliber...
You look afraid. Well, how do you think those bearers in the field felt? Can you imagine their fear? Their pain? From the look of you, I'd say you're starting to get an idea of the first. Now, if you need help with the second...
Father, he's scaring me.
You think to threaten us, Branded? The dame's pet or no, I will not abide such insolence.
Can't we just buy another hound? A bigger one, a better one.
Of course, my son. I'll have the villagers fetch us another. With jaws powerful enough to nip this Branded's head clean off his shoulders.
I'm wasting my time. But I can't just leave those bearers lying out there. They deserve a proper burial. That much I can do at least. How many bearers have lost their lives to this nobleman's sport?
Definitely enough, Clive. Definitely enough.
More victims of the nobles' games. You must be Clive.
How do you know my name?
The Dame. I'm in her service, like yourself. Never gets any easier, burying the dead.
Is that what you're here to do?
The mistress has me see to it that none are left to the crows. Since you're here, can you give me a hand?
Gladly. Let's put them to rest.
May their burden finally be lifted. I take it you slew the nobleman's pet?
I did. Now I expect they'll find another soon enough. And when it gets here, more bearers will die. How can they think so little of sending us to the slaughter?
Simple. Because you are not them. Bearers are tools when they're needed, and toys when they're not. And if one breaks, well, you can always buy another. Still, such attitudes don't always go unpunished.
Is this your doing?
Of course not. Wolves kill. It's in their nature. Invite one into your home, it's gonna tear your throat out eventually. Same with bearers. Fed or not, they don't lack for fangs. What will folk do when they bite back, I wonder? The realm's nest two murderous bastards, and I won't mourn the loss. Here. For their help.
You don't have to.
Take
Good.
it.
I'm glad.
You never know. Our paths may cross again. Till then.
Good riddance. Good riddance to those motherfuckers. Excellent.
Have you seen my Chloe? I let her out of her pen while I did my chores, but she hasn't come back yet. I think she's lost. Please, can you help me look for her?
I can't promise I'll find her, but I'll try. Describe her to me.
She's
Oh, it's a
beautiful,
bearer.
white hair. She lets me stroke her when I'm sad. She's ever such a good girl.
Oh, she's talking about a
quiet and
fucking
kind.
bearer.
And she likes walking in the wheat. I know the fields are
Oh, I want to kill this child.
She's never got lost before.
I want to kill this child so bad.
Too. She hasn't eaten anything since yesterday. It is my job to feed her.
I want to murder this child.
Let's not keep her waiting. That's a lot of field to search. With a little luck, someone might have seen her. You work these fields? I need to ask you something.
A branded. And an outsider at that, judging by the lack of manners. Why should I help you, eh? You tell me that.
Because a girl from the village asked me to find her pet, Chloe. Have you seen her?
Chloe, is it? Oh, little Lisette's plaything. Last I saw, the filthy creature was sniffing about the windmill. That girl's old enough to know she should tie her pet up when she's finished playing with it.
Yeah, they're talking about a branded. And I am going
Off
to
with you now.
fucking murder that
I won't
child.
have idle branded underfoot.
God, I want to kill all of these people. Fuck.
Chloe? More brown than white. You're not Chloe, are you, girl? Is that someone napping on the job? I hope they don't mind the interruption. The crystal's curse.
Chloe, I was calling you. Didn't you hear me?
What?
Get up now. You've slept long enough. It's time to go home. Chloe? Why did you already turn into a rock? I only made you do a bit of magic.
God, I want to kill this child.
None of the other Chloes had pretty hair. It could be months before Dad gives me another one. I have to wait until they're too tired to work anymore.
Is that all she was to you? A plaything? Do you really not care that she's dead?
She's not dead. She's a rock.
That? The crystal's curse? That's just how she died. And now she's gone forever. Giving another bearer her name won't change that.
No, don't say that.
It's true. And without that brand, she would have been just another girl. Somebody's daughter. Just like you.
But Dad said bearers don't have parents.
They do. Parents that give them away. Families they'll never see again. But you became Chloe's family when you took her in. Remember that.
I still want to kill this child. I still want to kill you, girl. Let me fucking cut you up, cunt. Just kill this child. This game has done a very good job of making me exactly the level of angry that it wants me to be. All right, I'm gonna save here really quickly. We're gonna take a short intermission for a bio break, and just a few minutes while I figure out some food. Probably just gonna order something. I feel lazy today, so we'll be back in like 5, maybe 10 minutes. Okay, everybody. So I'm just gonna throw on some music, and y'all can vibe for a bit. And we'll be right back. All right, everybody. I have ordered some food that should be here eventually. But let's get right back into more of this nonsense. I say nonsense like it's not, you know, awesome, good game, but makes me incredibly mad in all the ways it wants to be. Bertrand.
If the people of Moor are as intolerant as Isabel says, it's no wonder the Empire never sent my unit here. Are you Bertrand? The dame sent me.
Sounds about right. Only time I hear from her is when she wants something. Well, go on then. What is it?
One of her courtesans has gone missing, and I need to find her. A soldier who may have information on her whereabouts is rumored to have come here to meet with a trader.
Many traders stop to peddle their wares on their way to the capital, but only one's been seen quarreling with a soldier.
Is he still here?
The trader? Oh, yeah. Stubborn sod stood his ground till the soldier got tired of shouting, from what I hear. If you seek him out, keep your head down. Fact is, folks round here would sooner hang a branded than help him. And that's even with the dame's brooch for protection.
Understood.
If you want my advice, find the merchant quick and speak to him and only him. Then march yourself and that brandy yours straight back to Northreach before the locals take up their pitchforks.
What do you want? If that's what you want. Thanks for nothing.
Weren't expecting any new branded until the new moon.
You don't think he's a just...
What's this? A branded? Where's your master? Must I call for the constable?
I come to you from Northreach, at the behest of the dame. Perhaps you've heard of her.
Why, of course I have. I am the good lady's servant. What is it that she requires of me?
Rumor
You're
has
an
it he was seen
ass.
arguing with a soldier some few days ago. A soldier with a scar over his eye.
Yes, that's right. He had a comb which he claimed was an antique. Said he wanted to trade it for a newer one. But old though it was, an antique it most certainly was not, as I told him. Nevertheless, he insisted that it was of great value and was quite vehement about my appraisal. I stood firm, however, and for all his bluster, he still purchased a new comb, albeit an inexpensive one.
And do you know where he went after that?
My customers aren't usually in the habit of telling me whither they are bound, but as it happens, this one did. Yonder ruins, strange as it may sound.
My thanks.
Not at all. I would do anything for the dame. Anything. Be sure and tell her, won't you, that I was helpful. I mean, most helpful.
No, because you're a cunt.
It smells of death here, Torgal. Wolves. We can't let them get any closer to the village.
Stay down!
man and a woman. Well, the wolves have been busy, but the blood is long dry. So it is you, Tatienne.
If that's true, then the body next to hers will be Yannick's. The girl Yannick went off to see every night. You said her name was Tatienne.
You. Did you follow me?
Now, why would I do that? Unless you think I'd have good reason to. But no. I was sent to find Yannick. By the looks of things, I have.
We both found who we were searching for.
Nah, he was a jealous sod. Couldn't stand the thought of his woman with someone else. Then one day he sees her with a new comb. Thinks she's got herself a new gallant. Tells the garrison he's going to find the man and kill him. We know it's all talk, but then he disappears off to Moor for some dealings and doesn't come back.
If you mean this comb, it was a gift from the dame.
If only Yannick had bothered to ask, eh? He might not be rotting on a hill.
I think he meant to ask her something else. He stole the old comb and bought her a new one in the hope they'd wed.
Wed? Where would they have gone? Certainly not back to Northreach with a dame waiting. And we all know what happens to deserters. Tell the dame I'm sorry for her loss. When the lads come to collect Yannick's body, I'll see that Tatienne is delivered to the Vale.
Is that wise?
Oh, there won't be any covering up this mess. The most we can hope for is that the dame doesn't hold it against us. Speaking of which, I saw her in Moor just now. Could you tell her what happened? Might sound better coming from you.
I need to tell Isabel. Perhaps the comb will give her something to remember Tatienne by.
Ooh, y'all have some shit I can steal. Perfect.
Weren't expecting any new
If it was a message that needed delivering, I could have seen to it, milady.
You are still in one piece, I see. You will be pleased to hear that your companions have arrived. They said they would meet you at a little chapel to the east of here.
Thank you, but you needn't have come all this way just to tell me. I was on my way to see you.
You found her then?
I do find it interesting they opted for the D&D style of storytelling where, like, your GM will tell you, the player, something. And then most players will just, like, if it's something that their player knows and has to relay to the group, but the whole group obviously has heard the DM actually say it, they'll just, you know, turn to this, you know, and, like, I'll tell everyone what they said. Like, that kind of deal. I find that interesting, but I suppose it's not a bad way to go about it, otherwise it'd just be a lot of retreading the same conversation.
I see. My dear Tatienne. It is by no means uncommon for a client to fall for a courtesan. Especially a client who's young and far from home. But rarely do such tales have happy endings.
I found this with Tatienne. I believe it was yours.
Golden comb gifted to Tatienne by Madame Isabel. Several teeth appear to have been recently broken.
thank you for returning it. I shall see that it has a place on her pyre.
I should go.
Before you do, I have one last gift. A token of my thanks. The Vale counts among its patrons several high-ranking officers of the Imperial Army. According to one of the looser-tongued gentlemen, it would appear that the legions are planning to march south.
Or to mention the same thing.
But did he mention that it was all of the legions? This is no mere skirmish. Were I to guess, I'd say the Emperor planned to abandon the capital. But that couldn't possibly be true now, could it? Take care, Clive.
I will. And thank you again.
And while it may be a long walk, I want to go fuck up that other, what appears to be another Imperial garrison up on that hill. I want to go fuck that place up before we go. Because I still have some aggression issues, I think. Thank you for the hydrate, Oni Soul. I appreciate that. So I still want to kill some Imperials.
That's enough. Someone heal me, damn it.
Oh yeah, more Imperials. Let's kill them all. That's where I'm at right now. Is just kill all Imperials. Wow, not just Imperials. All Imperials, all nobility.
What are you playing at, Brandon?
Yeah, no, all Imperials, all nobles, fucking kill them all. Kill every last motherfucking one of them. Imperial garrison over there. Nothing of value there. Value here either. have over here?
That's enough.
What is this?
It's the same as the one back at the hideaway. Doesn't seem to be working though.
Interesting.
Wake wins. Not this time. That's better.
All right, now let's clear out this garrison.
You're not welcome here. Stay down. It's over. Stay down. I do everything around here. Stay down.
Get fucked, Imperials! Now, do you have any other treasure for me, or was this just a wanton murder that made me feel better? Because quite frankly, I am a-okay if that's all this was. Just wanted murder to make me feel good.
You see it too, then? It's not just me bleary eyes playing tricks on me.
If you mean the waves stopped at full crest, then yes, I do. How could I miss the bleeding thing?
That's enough for today, Branded.
God, I hate all of you. Aha, I figured there'd be maybe a chest over here.
Any trouble on the way?
None worth mentioning.
As I was telling Jill, it's worse than I thought. The capital's crawling with soldiers.
And here I am, the deserter come home.
Which is why we'll be taking the back door.
What exactly does that mean, Sid? Nothing new? Okay. The pleasure houses of Oriflamme.
Cheer up, you two. Can't think of a safer place in the Empire than a... brothel.
Really? Doesn't seem very private.
So then, how do we proceed?
We'll be using the glass gate. Tonight, just after sunset.
Where the shards are loaded for transport. That is one of the most heavily guarded points in all of Sambrek.
But not the most, which is a start.
Like the way you think.
Besides, I know a shortcut straight to the heart.
A shortcut. And how exactly did you come to know about this fatal chink in the Empire's armor?
Let's just say I may have attempted something similar before. And may have ended up running for dear life after being discovered by Bahamut, but that's not important.
Sid, if the Mother Crystals truly are the cause of the Blight...
If? You wound me, Jill.
What I'm trying to say is, if the powers that be know all of this, why do they sit idle and allow it to continue?
In case you haven't noticed, the God-fearing people of this realm and their pious leaders care for but one thing, themselves. And they'll do whatever it takes to hold on to power. The rest of us are just a means to an end. The moment you raise your voice against them, you're decried as an outlaw, clapped in irons and slung in a cell to rot.
An outlaw.
Whoever controls the crystals controls the realm. But our kind can wield magic without them. To our rulers, we must seem the most convenient of tools, and the most dangerous.
But what makes them think they have the right to use us? To leave us to die when our bodies are spent?
The same rights you give
A
bearers.
nobleman weep for a broken mug, a torn tunic. Our fate means nothing to them. No, this isn't a battle you can win with words. Believe me, I've tried, but nothing ever gets through. The world is simply not ready to listen. So to hell with talking. If they won't give us a say, we'll decide our fates another way. You can't blame a man for wanting to bring an end to all this, can you?
I can't. But what of all the people you mean to rob of their comforts? Are you happy for them to call you outlaw?
Sid the Outlaw. Aye, that'll do me.
You might at least pretend to take this seriously.
Have a little faith, Jill. Even if you don't think much of my choice of digs. If it means my deeds will be remembered, I'll gladly play the role of villain. But first, we have a gate to crash. And once we're in, there'll be no turning back. So you best make ready. The world won't save itself.
That is very true, Sid. It is very, very true.
And what do you want? Coin purse weighing you down? You're rubbing me blind, you know.
Be right back, everybody. I think that's my food. All right, everybody. So my food is here. I'm actually incredibly sorry. I'm gonna take a bit of a streaming break, actually. We've gone for about 3 hours. I'm gonna eat, and then I have something I have to take care of, and then I will be back with more Final Fantasy later today. Please stick around. We're gonna raid somebody. Who is doing what? We're gonna raid Rodo. Who's a fellow stream team member. So y'all should go hang out with Rodo while I eat and take care of a couple things, and then we will be back with more Final Fantasy later today, okay? So please, please, please enjoy the rest of your afternoon, and we'll see you a little bit later. So go hang out with Rodo. Remember, raid message 1. If you have my emotes, copy and paste that into Rodo's chat. Otherwise, raid message 2. And y'all have a wonderful time, and we'll see you in a little while. Bye!